Hello, everyone. I'm here with Noel and Kyle, and today we'll be talking about our partnership with Ignite. What makes our partnership unique from a customer's perspective?
I think we've been partnered with Right Click for quite some years, right? And have a good relationship with you guys. You guys are very involved in the process, have expertise in migrating data. And I think from a partnership perspective, right, the value to a lot of your clients would be you have a dedicated team of myself, Kyle, and Courtney to help solidify the kind of the partnership, to escalate tickets, to help with any of the commercials, anything like that, but also in general, right, for ongoing enablement and training, and because the product's constantly evolving.
What are some of the key benefits for a customer if they were to purchase Ignite through us rather than directly through you guys?
I think some of the benefits that we kind of discussed earlier, right, is that you guys are very enabled, been a partner for and that's been established, so you know how to not only sell Ignite but also support Ignite. One of the values of you guys as an MSP provider is to be kind of that outsourced IT for that client, and so it's very important that you're trained, you're enabled, you're continuing to be enabled on the product because we're constantly advancing the product. Yeah, and I think, what we hear a lot from our partners as well as our clients is that Ignite, we love Ignite because it just works.
Yeah.
Right? There's not a lot of help desk tickets associated with support in Ignite, which is good from the right click perspective, but it's also good from customers perspective as well. And because we have kind of that map drive experience, right, that we provide to our customers, there's a lot of adoption that we generate very early on. And I think that's valuable.
And along with that, are there any sort of exclusive services, pricing, or support that are available via our partnership?
Yeah, through the partnership, our MSP partners, we try to provide priority support. Courtney, myself, Kyle, we're part of that escalation team. So if a ticket does arise, just shoot us an email, shoot us a text, give us a call, and we'll help to expedite the support ticket to make sure that the client's experience is just overall beneficial.
Even also from the plan perspective, the
Yeah.
plans that you have are partner specific. You had to qualify for them as a focus partner of Ignite. So through the enablement certification that your team has gone through, you have these plans that there's some details we could cover with folks, but generally there's advanced administration capabilities.
Mhm.
And then there's a larger pool of storage that comes as you add users. You get more storage, and it's, again, kind of exclusive to partners such as Right Click that have qualified for it.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. We try to make our partner plans, especially for you guys here at Right Click, more beneficial than some of the things that we offer on kind of our website, right? So I think that's one of the other key values.
And I guess looking ahead, are there any features or kind of like innovative plans that Ignite's like trying to focus on in the future?
Should we say it on at the same time on three? 1, 2, 3. AI. Yeah. No, I mean, just about every conversation that we have these days is includes AI in some capacity. I think Ignite, has a really big advantage in kind of, I'd say, these early AI adoption is that it's fully integrated into your file system, right? So one of the challenges I think a lot of businesses are faced with is they need to decide what data to feed to an AI model and what the results they want out of that. And then they need to manage that. Okay, all right, how are we going to keep that data up to date? How are we going to move the data over there? How are we going to apply permissions to that to make sure that it's secure? And what's the endpoint? What are we really trying to get out of this, right? And a lot of times the use case for AI may differ for every different department within the customer organization, or even user to user within specific departments. I think right now people are experimenting with things. They're copying files, off their file system, putting things into chat to get responses, etc. Having something that's just integrated into your secure file server where you can right click and extract insights out of a document or ask for a summary, or even kind of build some more automation where you might say, hey, this is a task that we regularly need to complete, right? We get these memos and then I need to digest it and understand the pros and cons of potentially making this investment. And I need to be able to come up with a report. So I can actually kind of create some custom prompts and create some sort of automation. That way, when we get a new memo of a new opportunity, that I can take a first pass at that and have that show up in my inbox for me and my team to be able to review and add our human analyst on top of that. Things that maybe used to take hours to complete can be done for me, and allow me to kind of focus on more strategic elements. So having that all just integrated into your file system, I think a lot of our customers are really kind of, I'd say, surprised and impressed by what they can accomplish on top of their own data, using Egnyte intelligence.
Yeah, especially with how much time you could save by kind of implementing AI into your everyday kind of workflow, as well as with it, as you mentioned, people usually use ChatGPT to kind of put in information like that. Having your own kind of AI there keeps it nice and secure.
I think if you're not providing AI solutions to your users, they're using them anyway, right? And so that can be a big, value in and of itself, is that you're maintaining ownership over your data. You're preventing people from feeding public models with potentially sensitive business content. Plus, you're saving them time because it's a right click move and copy, paste, all these different types of things. So,
And I guess the last question I have is for any businesses looking to start with Egnyte services or just looking to work with them. What kind of advice would you give them?
Definitely do your research, right? I think that's important. And then in the case of, find a partner like Right Click that's versed on how to deploy it and also how to support it. I think their experience is very dependent on that. We have clients that had poor experiences in the past with mismanagement of deployment or ongoing support. And so doing your research and making sure that you have the right partner who understands kind of the value of the solution and is willing to kind of continue to support you through that process. I think that's super, super vital.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time. Really appreciate you guys coming in.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, of course, anytime. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and comment down below. And if you enjoy our content, please subscribe so you get to see more videos. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Yep, thank you.